Today, I'm going to be rating every single weapon in the Wild West on Roblox. Uh, we're gonna first start. I don't want to do the dev weapons just yet. We're gonna start off with the weapons I think are mid. I should say mid. Mid's like up here. The weapons that I think are trash, and then we're gonna move up each tier after the next. So first up, I think pretty much any of the low tier melees are just gonna be trash, which is melees is trash because, well, when a weapon is so trash, it's practically a melee, you know what I mean? Snowball, it's a melee. It only does like 5 damage. I mean, it does make you slower, but if you really want to make someone slow, like you might as well just use the ice bow over here. Alright, so next I'm gonna do the Peacekeeper. I'll put it in a solid mediocre. Like, it's a decent, actually no, wait, I'm gonna keep it a mediocre. It's a solid pistol. Uh, I don't know. I'm torn between solid and mediocre. I'm gonna put in mediocre. I mean, it's okay. It has like a decent fire rate. You can fan it and stuff. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty decent. Candy cane. I'll put it mediocre because I mean it can one tap and it's pretty fun to mess around with. But practicality, I mean not really, but you can still like do some cool stealth kills with it. This axe, we'll put it in with melees. It's, I'm pretty sure this is like a 3 hit. Nah, this is like a 4 hit axe. This is like a 5 hit. Um, next we're gonna do. Yeah, let's do the Lamat. Lamat, I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put him in solid. I might move him with the very good. I like the Lamat. It's honestly, it's the best in my opinion. It is the best non-auction, non-event pistol that you can just buy in the normal gun store. Okay, we got the Model 2. Put you in mediocre. I mean, I like the Model 2, but it's weird. It's like a weird Lamat Cattleman crossover sort of. I don't really like it though. Uh, okay, Bhutan. I'm gonna put this in outstanding simply because 2 hits and when the sheriff uses the handcuffs to arrest you, you're just instantly cooked. Like you're not gonna get away with that. All right. Next it's gonna be the normal axe. I'll put it in. I mean, you can 3 tap. I'll put it in solid. I mean, it is the best axe to chop down T-logs, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Uh, I'll put it in solid because of that. Next, I'm gonna do the Kukri. I'm gonna put it in very good. 2 hit, very fast. Love it. Uh, we'll do the normal navy. Normal navy. I'll put in sol. I mean, yeah, this is honestly the second best non-auction house revolver in my opinion. I like it. It's basically just the Patterson, but it's about I'd say maybe about like it's like 50% worse. And then normal bow, I'm putting this in melees. The normal bow is terrible. I'm sorry, chat, but this thing does like very low damage. I do not like it. And then horse bow, I'll put horse bow in solid. I like the horse bow. It does some pretty decent damage. It's pretty cool. This bow, I'll put this up with the horse bow, the ice bow. I like this because whenever you shoot someone with it, like it slows them down, and it's really helpful if you just like quick switch to like another weapon to like finish them off while they're like slow down. Next, we'll do the normal tomahawk. This is gonna go with the candy cane. They're like the same thing, except this is like an event themed one. Uh, Normal volcanic. Put you in solid with the normal volcanic rifle. I mean, they're good, but the problem is that like you lose them on death, and they cost like $250, which is kind of extreme. I wouldn't say it's extreme, but it is kind of crazy. If like each time you die, you're gonna go back to Fort Spencer and Fort Henry to buy both of these weapons. So that's why I wouldn't really rank it any higher. This is the normal Dragoon. This is going in melees. This thing's trash. It's literally like a shotgun revolver and it sucks. The VIP Dragoon will put you mediocre. It's still kind of trashy, but it's like slightly better. Next we got the axe gun. I think there's two axe guns actually. I'm putting this in melees. I do not like it. This thing is terrible. I mean, it does do like 70. Oh, how much damage it do? I think it does like 70 damage. Hold on, I'm looking on the wiki. Uh, let me look for the damage. Do they list the? Okay, there it is. It is 60. Is this body shot? Okay, yeah, 60 body. 60 body is really bad. And then like the reload is 6 seconds plus a 1 second priming animation. Yeah, this is definitely a melee. I could only see this really being like beneficial to you, because like whenever you're like grinding or something and you don't really want to like waste an inventory slot for like an additional axe, you could always just use the axe gun as your primary. So I mean, that is a positive, positive alternative for using this. The sharps, um, I'm putting in very good. I love the sharps sniper. It's like the only actual sniper that has a proper scope. Next we have the Hartford rifle. I'll put a very good again. This gun is very like it was amazing with quick switching, uh, but it kind of got it's not as good as it was because before like with quick switching you could quick switch after you shoot a round off of the Hartford you could easily like switch to any sidearm if you wanted to, and it was pretty OP. I mean and you can't really do that anymore. My opinion, the Hartford's still pretty OP. You just gotta know how to use it. Next, the Yellow Boy. I'll put it mediocre actually. The Yellow Boy is not that bad as people like the rep people give it. It's it's an okay gun. Like it's not terrible. This is the saber, I think. I don't know. I forgot the name of the this knife. I'll put it in solid. This is a three tap. Uh, it's just a normal knife. Okay, next we got. I'm gonna group these two. This is the mule shotgun, I think. I don't know. And this is the sawed-off shotgun. They might have name changed this. I don't know. We'll put this well, mediocre, and we'll put the mule and solid. The mule spammers like they used to spam this gun a lot back then, but it's calmed down a lot. So it used to be an OP gun, but like they nerfed it a couple times, and it's not really as good as it used to be. Next, we got the frozen volcanic. It's pretty good. I'm gonna group it with the normal curse volcanic. These two, they're amazing. I like them simply because they're literally just like the alternatives to using these two. So you don't have to go to the fort each time you die to get it, which is pretty nice. Uh, this is from the 2022 events. We got the blow dart thingy. We'll put this in mediocre, actually. No, we'll put it in solid because you can, if you get like a hit with someone on this, it will like stun them on the ground for like maybe like 5 seconds, which is pretty overpowered if you're trying to kill someone. I'll do the carbines next. Mediocre and melees, simply because, well, yeah, they have an amazing fire rate, amazing ammo capacity, but their damage is terrible. I know that the point of this gun is supposed to be like a spray gun. It's it's pretty like it's more of like a bragging gun to like show your friends like, oh look, I got this gun that can shoot 80 rounds in 30 seconds. Like yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's not really practical. Next we have the oh, what's this gun? It starts with an L. It's like a two-shot. Um, Tell me in the comments what this name of this gun is. I totally forgot. But this gun, uh, I like it. I'll put it in solid. Like it's pretty cool because it has 2 rounds and it's 2 tap and they both shoot pretty quickly close to one another, which is pretty cool. Next, I'll do this is the what's the name? Okay, I'm gonna jump back to this one. Okay, I'm gonna do the hammerless revolver. We'll put you in solid. I mean, this is probably my third favorite revolver, maybe. Yeah, this would be my third favorite. Actually, wait, if we're including the cursed, this might be like my fourth, maybe. I mean, it's a pretty good revolver. Fire rate is not the best, but the damage is pretty decent. Then we have the oh, what's the name of this thing? I'll put this with solid. I believe this gun, I think this gun has a good fire rate, but the damage is iffy from my memory. I haven't used it in like a year, simply because that's like one of the revolvers that like no one really uses. Next, we got the 4-shot rifle. Forgot the name. I keep going brain dead with the names. Uh, I'll put this in very good. I know this is like controversial, but this is like a pretty good gun. Like this gun was amazing and still is amazing uh before the removal of quick switch, and now it's still amazing as like a just a medium range weapon. Like it's one of my favorites. And then I like pairing the Winchester up with it. This is the I like calling the Winchester. It's like the brother of this weapon, but it has like twice the mag capacity and slightly less damage. Maybe not slightly, but it's like 10 damage points. And I like the Winchester because it has like 8 rounds, and I like it for assaulting forts. This is like very good for like assaulting forts in my opinion. Then we got the Martini Henry. This is very good in my opinion. It's amazing for hunting, like deer hunting and stuff. I love it, and I love the sights. They're pretty cool. Next, we got this is the 1855 revolving shotgun. This is amazing. I'll put it mediocre. I mean, I'll put it in solid. I mean, it's okay, but problem is that this gun's like pretty bad unless you're like 20 feet away from them and you're like shooting at their head, which is pretty much every single video game shotgun there is out there. Mare's Leg, we'll put you with very good too. The Mare's Leg is literally just the Winchester, but it's like better. If that's like a proper way to describe it. Next, I'm gonna do the Proto then the Mauser. Proto, so I don't know if you guys know this, but they nerfed the Proto. It only has 7 bullets in its magazine, and it is a 5-tap body shot instead of being 4-tap. And they made like the damage drop off higher. So I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put it in. I'm putting in solid. It's still a solid gun. It's it's sad to see that it got nerfed. I mean, it was kind of the meta until then, but I don't know. It's kind of sad. Next, the Mauser. I'm putting in very good, simply because these two would have been swapped, but the Mauser is now actually better than the Proto because this thing can 5-tap, but this thing has a way better magazine capacity than to the Proto. So that's why I'm putting this in very good. Next, we have the harmonica rifle. Um, I'll put this in. I mean, I might put it in very good, but I like torn between very good and solid. Um, oh, all right. Sorry, I was talking to someone. Okay, I'm gonna put the harmonica rifle in. Um, we'll put you in like a solid, solid. I mean, it's okay. It's like 10 rounds. It's kind of like the Mauser, but it's like a rifle, if that makes sense. All right, next we have the Colt Mule. I'll put this in solid with the what's the name of the Oh, this is the same thing. I thought this was the uh the sawed off like the sawed off like the secondary. I think that's what this is supposed to be. That like the whoever designed this chart was like lazy and they didn't get the image for the sawed off the colt mule. So putting these two in solid, they're like the same exact thing as the normal mule, but they're slightly better again. Next we got okay, this is the ceremonial dagger. I'll put this in I'll put in mediocre. I mean, I like it. I'm pretty sure this is like a four tap. It's pretty cool. I like the design. It's pretty small, so it's good for concealment, I guess. But other than that, it's iffy. Next, we got the raw stacks. Oh my goodness, why can't I drag this? I'll put this in. I'll put it in solid. It's basically like the same thing. I'm pretty sure the stats of this are similar to the tier 3 axe. I'm not sure, but they're pretty much like the exact same thing. Next we have, was this the that laser cannon? All right, so this thing, I put in this in very good. This is essentially this gun you could get from Halloween like a couple years back, and I believe it was like if you follow the UFO, it would like drop it, and it was like this temporary weapon that would drop upon death, and you can't really obtain these anymore, and so they go for like a lot of money. So I should have been smart in my past and actually saved these because I probably found like 80 of these during the event, and I could have been like a Wild West like multi millionaire. Like I already, my net worth is around like 7 million maybe, but it would have been a lot higher if I kept these. Um, Next we have Lancaster, very good, self-explanatory. They did nerf it, but they they decreased the headshot damage, but they increased the body shot damage. So in my opinion, this is a W. I still love it. And then Patterson, outstanding. This is my favorite gun in the game, actually. Um, I I could literally just when I'm grinding, the only gun I have is this gun. Like I just have a pickaxe and I have my my Patterson. Like I will literally just run that loadout for grinding. Spitfire, very good. It's extremely overpriced though. It's not as good as everyone hypes it up to be. That's all I'll say. Then all the dev weapons, this is like self-explanatory. Like you could just look up like Wild West developers trolling on YouTube and you'll already see how stupidly overpowered these weapons are. So this is it. This is our tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I might be back with some more Wild West content soon, in like December. And well, for now, see you guys later.